Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a quick reveal slash review on an item that I recently purchased. I am going to be returning this item, so I really debated whether or not I was going to film this because I usually don't do videos on items that I end up returning. However, I thought it'd be helpful because this is a newer item. I've seen a lot of questions on social media regarding whether this piece is actually worth it or not. And so I thought I'd put my 2 cents into it and then share it with you guys. So like I said, it is something that I'm going to be returning. It came in this box, so it is an item from Louis Vuitton. I'm just going to show you the packaging. It came in like this with all the documentation. The packaging did seem a little bit more flimsy compared to previous purchases. It came in this little drawer box, which I love these drawer boxes. And it did come with the ribbon. And I know that a lot of people have not been getting the ribbon, but it came with the ribbon for me, and it was in here. And I'm going to put the name of the item and in the title, so it won't be any surprise to you guys. It came in this dust bag, which I already took everything out to reveal the Louis Vuitton double zip pouch. So I thought this would be a really useful item to have, especially in these times when you want to be very minimalistic, as I do. And I thought it was going to be really useful in that it has the two pouches, it has the separation, it has the slip pocket. I mean, everything about it I thought I was going to really love, but I find it to be a little bit too small. And I will put the dimensions down in the comment section below because, again, I forgot to bring my tape measure up here, but it's just a little bit, just a very tiny, tiny little bit too small for me. And I will show you why it's not going to really work for me because, yeah, I either want to go super tiny and just not worry about it, or I want to hold just a little bit more. So yeah, let's first, if I were to carry this, I would want to carry my keys right here. And I usually carry my keys in my Chanel key pouch. And you know what? I hate taking things in and out. So if I wanted to have this as a bag, I would just carry this the way it is. So in it goes, and I would probably carry it where the credit card slots are, because that's where I would, want to access everything. But then once you put that in, you don't have a lot of room on the side for anything else, because none of the SLGs, are thin enough to go in that slot. And quite frankly, this is too tall to go in here vertically. So if this were just a little bit taller or a little bit wider, it would have been perfect, but it's not. So if I were to carry this, I would have my keys there, and I would probably just carry like a hand sanitizer there on the side. And that's about the space there is that's all the space there is. So it zips really nicely. The shape is okay. It's not too distorted or anything like that. It is a little bit, just a tiny little bit, but not bothersome. In the front, I could carry things like a pack of tissues, maybe a lotion, and this has coins and dollar bills folded. So if I put that in there, zips up, great. But see, yeah, the shape is a mess and it's not pretty. It's not. So I don't think I would carry it. I just don't think I would. And if it were a little bit wider and a little bit taller, I feel like it wouldn't distort as much. But that's how it is. So just to show you guys how much this little guy could fit, actually a mini O case would fit here really nicely. So if you were using this as like a wallet, yeah, maybe. But then again, like if you're carrying a pouch like this as a bag, like why would you need a wallet this big? But it does fit nicely. And then also, like, if you wanted to just use this as kind of like a pouch within a pouch to protect the interior of this pouch, then I guess it would work. But it goes in there very nicely. It zips up very nicely. It's not really that distorted. I think this would be just fine. But again, yeah, it's like you don't really have room to fit anything else. Maybe like a lipstick would be all that you could fit in there. It actually does hold a mini pochette, and this thing is fully packed right now. It has everything. So you could technically put this in here. Let me show you. And you could zip it up. Like, that zipper is so smooth and nice. It'll zip really easily. So it fits in there, and the shape is not that bad. But if I were going to do this, I would just carry this guy and just put my keys in there, you know, like maybe not my key pouch, but I'll just put my keys in there. So then why do I need this? Another thing, that if you are a agenda carrier like I am, the Louis Vuitton PM Agenda fits in here really nicely. Yes, and the shape is amazing because of the shape. The agenda itself will maintain the nice smooth look. So yes, that is something that this could, you know, carry for you. So you can have your wallet and stuff here, agenda in the front, and yes, that works. However, if you're like me and you like to carry your SLGs everywhere, if I wanted to put my extra cards, my zippy coin in here, well then basically it leaves room for nothing. I mean, not even the boss deal would fit in there. So you would be limited to just one SLG with like a few knickknacks. And I like carrying my stuff in SLGs. I do. So I don't like to take things in and out. I like that it's portable. You can just throw things into your bag and that's it. So again, this is lacking. If it were a little bit taller and were able to put in my coin purse vertically with its zipping, then yes, I would totally find this worthwhile. But the fact of the matter is, no, you cannot. And it only goes in horizontally. And then what else would you put in there? Like your hand cream. And then that's it. But look at the shape. Yeah, it gets very distorted. So yeah, you can see my disappointment or hear the disappointment in my voice. One thing that I did find is that this beauty, this little magic fully functional wallet, that fits into the tiniest of bags, like my trendy CC. I showed you how it fits into the tiny bag when I did the review. This, it goes in horizontally with room to spare, but it also goes in vertically. Yeah, the Zoe wallet is amazing. And you can put in another SLG side by side to it. Yeah, this is what I wish I could do with my other SLGs in this pouch. Look at that. Yes. If I were able to do that without having to use my Zoe wallet all the time, I would probably keep this piece. But like I said, yeah, that's why I don't think I'm going to be keeping this. The clay, I found that it fits in actually vertically with a little bit room to spare. So you could technically put it in there, but see what's happening. Like, I would be constantly rubbing against the edge of the canvas with the zipper if I were to do that. So although it does fit vertically, why did they not give that little extra room, like a quarter of an inch or a half an inch, and then a quarter of an, like a half an inch or an inch over here? It would have been perfect. So, I mean, as you can see, it does hold quite a bit. So, I think it would work for a lot of people. However, for the way I like to use my bags, I don't see myself grabbing this. It's just another pouch. It's a little bit bigger, but it's just another pouch. To me, this is not a bag. So that's why I don't think I would be keeping this piece. The thing is that the pocket in the middle, the slip pocket, it barely fits the iPhone 11 that I have. So if you had an iPhone 10, I think that would fit in here perfectly with the case. With the case on the iPhone 11, it fits, but I have to really push it in. Without the case, it slips in very easily. But then if you have stuff inside the pockets and then try to do it, it's a little bit harder because it, you know, if you have stuff in there, it gets a little bit stiffer. And so it's a little bit harder to do. So in that sense, this pocket is not as useful as I thought it was going to be. And so, yeah, like I really had high hopes for this. I thought I was going to really love it, that the size was going to be perfect. But no, it felt a little bit short. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is going back. And another major reason that it is going back is because of the price. So, this is 1300 USD before taxes. Now, if this were the size of the pochette accessoire, it would be like having two pochette accessoires together, and that would be worth it. But it's not. It's two pouches that are smaller than the pochette accessoire, not as useful, and I could buy two pochette accessoires for this one bag. And to me, yeah, no, that does not seem to make this worthwhile for me. So yeah, that's why this is going back. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. That would have been perfect, but it's not. So yeah. If you have any comments or questions about this item, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'd be happy to answer them as best as I could. Otherwise, I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad. I thought this was going to be great. I really love the reverse mono with a giant logo in the front. I just think it's so gorgeous. And so, yeah, I'm a little bit sad that it didn't turn out to be what I thought it would be. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful week and I will see you in my next one. Take care, everybody.